Hello everyone. So today's topic is fermented sausages. In this we are going to discuss about what are sausages, its types, its manufacturing processes, its health benefits and the production process of soya sauce. So before starting, let's discuss what are sausages. So basically sausages are made from the ground meat and its skin. It is traditionally made from intestines, but now synthetic and cellular casings are also available. Some are cooked during processing, and casing can be removed after cooking. It is a traditional food preservation process, a technique, and it is preserved by the methods of curing, drying, and smoking. So this was all about what is a sausage. Now let's see its types. So there are three types of sausages: fresh, cooked, and third one is cooked and smoked. So moving forward to the manufacturing process, firstly you have to take a good quality meat from any source. It can be a chicken, goat, sheep, beef or game meat. You have to clean it and chop or grind it according to your requirements. Then you have to add the binders, the fillers, extenders and the curing agents. Binders may include maida, suji and dalda. Curing agents could be salt or spices. Then you have to mix all these ingredients together, and then you have to clean the casing and fill this sausage into it. After the filling of the sausage, you have to pin the edges of the casing, and then as per requirement the sausage should be smoked, cooked or dried as the consumer needs. Then generally this sausages are generally made using natural fermentation. Lactic acid bacteria and some molds are grown in sausages. These microorganisms enhance the flavor and sensory properties of sausages. So moving forward to the health benefits, sausages are high in protein and fat. They supply essential amino acids in hydrolyzed form like tryptophan and serotonin. They are the low fat sausage consumption reduces the risk of cardiovascular diseases. So moving forward to the soya sauce. So basically soya sauce is a seasoning without salt taste and a distinct aroma of meat extract. This sauce is made by fermentation of soybeans and wheat in salt and water. Most widely consumed in China, Japan, Korea and other Asian countries as condiment and coloring agents. The dark brown liquid, it is stable at ambient temperature, which does not require refrigeration during storage due to low water activity and high salt content. So soya sauce is made in two fermentation steps as taken in the process. The first is the koji fermentation and the second is generally known as brine fermentation, or this is generally done using yeast and bacteria in presence of salt. So koji fermentation, this fermentation is done without the help of mold to produce proteolytic and amylolytic enzymes. So as you can see in the diagram, firstly you have to take the soybeans and wheat. Soybeans are needed to be steamed, wheat has to be roasted and crushed. Then you have to add the koji mold spores onto this ingredients, these cooked ingredients. The spores of the koji mold starts forming and the koji starts being prepared. Then you have to add the dissolved salt in water, basically known as brine, into it and mix it with the koji. This makes a solution which is known as moromi. This step is combined with fermentation and maturation. Then you have to filter it, give a heat treatment and refining, and then you have to fill it in the bottles, and inspection of that has to be done, and packaging also. So as you can see in this flow chart, I'm going to describe the things in more detail here. When you are making the koji, koji, it is a source of proteolytic enzyme for converting soya bean proteins into peptide and amino acids, and amylase for hydrolyzing gelatinized starch into simple sugars. Substances converted by enzymes into koji become nutrient for yeast and lactic acid bacteria in the second step of fermentation. In koji production, defatted soybean flakes or soybeans are soaked into water to increase moisture content, and then they are cooked under pressure in a retort. Soaked beans containing 30 to 45% moisture are cooked at 6 to 7 kg per centimeter gauge pressure above 170 degrees Celsius for 20 to 30 seconds in a continuous cooker. Wheat containing 8% moisture is heated in a continuous roaster with hot air at 150 degrees Celsius for 30 to 40 seconds at atmospheric pressure. It is then cracked in a machine in 4 to 5 pieces per kernel, and then cooked soybeans are roasted, and roasted wheat are mixed equally and inoculated with 0.1 to 0.2% of the starter mold, that is Aspergillus oryzae or Aspergillus zoae, in wooden trays, each one with 3 to 5 centimeter thickness of koji. So this was about the first step, about how koji is being prepared. In the second step, that is the brine fermentation. So here the koji production is mixed with 20% salt solution and transferred by means of a spiral pump into deep fermentation steel tanks coated with epoxy resins on the interior. The resultant mixture is called moromi. The specially selected Pediococcus helophilus, that is a bacteria, is cultured and it is added to the mesh. To control the growth rate, fermenting mixture is kept at 15 degrees for first month, allowing pH to decrease from 6.5 to 5. Then the cultures of Zygosaccharomyces, Roxy and Candida species, that are yeast, are added as a starter. The temperature of moromi is allowed to rise slowly to nearly 28 degrees until vigorous alcoholic fermentation starts. After this alcoholic fermentation is finished, temperature is kept at 25 degrees. The final processing involves pressing, filtration, pasteurization and packaging. So this is how a final soya sauce is made. So thank you so much about this video. I hope you liked it.